I want to start today with something most people are afraid to say out loud. I have failed. And if you are watching this right now, chances are, so have you. Maybe you started a business that didn't work. Maybe you tried something bold and it fell apart. Maybe you poured everything into a goal, your time, your energy, your hope, and it didn't go the way you planned. And here's what happens after that. The world gets quieter. You get smaller. You start to wonder, maybe I'm just not the kind of person who succeeds. But today, I want to offer you a different perspective. What if failure isn't the opposite of success? What if it's actually the first chapter of it? Let's talk about why failure hurts so much. Because it's not just about the thing that went wrong. It's about what we attach to it. When we fail, we don't say, that strategy didn't work. We say, I am not good enough. We take the result of one moment and let it define our entire identity. That's the real problem. Not the failure itself, but the story we tell ourselves about it. Psychologists call this a fixed mindset. The belief that your abilities are set in stone. That if you fail, it means you simply don't have what it takes. But here is what research actually shows. The brain is not fixed. Every time you struggle, every time you push through discomfort, your brain is literally rewiring, building new, becoming more capable than it was before. Failure doesn't mean you're done. It means you're growing. Let me share something with you. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper early in his career. His editor said he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. He went on to build one of the most imaginative companies in human history. J.K. Rowling was a single mother living on welfare, rejected by 12 publishers. She didn't stop writing. She didn't decide she wasn't a writer. She kept going. And the Harry Potter series became one of the best-selling book franchises in history. Now, I'm not sharing these stories to say, if they can do it, so can you, in some hollow, motivational poster kind of way. I'm sharing them because I want you to notice one thing. These people were not special before their success. They became special through their response to failure. The question was never, will I fail? The question was always, what will I do when I do? Over the years, I've studied what separates people who recover from failure and people who never move past it. And it comes down to 3 layers. Layer 1, how you interpret what happened. Resilient people ask, what can I learn from this? Not why did this happen to me? There is a fundamental difference between those 2 questions. One opens a door, the other closes it. Large 2, how quickly you return to action. Grief after a failure is healthy. Sitting with disappointment for a day, a week, that's human. But resilient people have a shorter recovery window. They allow themselves to feel, and then they choose to move. They don't wait until they feel ready, because that feeling of readiness almost never comes on its own. You create it by starting. Layer 3, who you surround yourself with. When you fail, the people around you matter more than ever. If the voices in your life, real voices or the ones in your head, constantly replay your mistakes, you will stay stuck. Find people who have failed and rebuilt. Read their stories. Listen to their voices. Let their resilience become your blueprint. Here is what I want you to truly internalize today. You are not your failure. You are not the business that closed, the relationship that ended, the exam you didn't pass, the opportunity you missed. You are none of those things. You are the person who is still here, still watching, still looking for a way forward. That is not nothing. That is everything. The most resilient version of you is not someone who never falls down. It is someone who has fallen, looked at the ground beneath them, and slowly, deliberately, chosen to get back up. That version of you already exists. It's been there every time life got hard and you found a way through it, even when it didn't look graceful, even when it was messy. So here's what I want to leave you with today. Take the failure that's been weighing on you, the one you carry quietly, and write down one thing it taught you. Not what it took from you, what it gave you. Because I promise you, there is something there. There always is. If this video helped you see things differently, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe to Success Mindset, because every week we go deeper into the mindset shifts that actually change lives. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and keep moving forward.